In this video, I visit the grave of a young and upcoming recording artist who was gunned down at a time when his music career was growing to higher heights. This recording artist is Al Qual. Around 1 a.m. on Wednesday, March 1, 2023, at a time of the morning when many Jamaicans were still sleeping in bed, the recording artist Al Qual was out at the intersection of Sandringham and Burlington Avenue in the company of few men. Soon, an argument developed. It is not clear what Al Qual, who lived on Sancaster Drive, Kingston 10, was doing with the men at that dark time of the morning. Soon gunshots were heard and the police called. On their arrival, the police officers found Al Qual lying in the ground, bleeding with gunshot wounds. He died while being taken to hospital. Emmanuel Aggleston, aka Al Qual, was born on Saturday, May 3, 1997. After he finished his school years, he began establishing a career in the music industry as a recording artist. While he is not very widely known, he was slowly reaching higher heights, signing a deal with Pusha Youth Records in 2021 and even released a single called Long Time on the Chase Mills record label. In his short music career, Al Qual had recorded many songs and done many music videos. Among his songs are Wish Bad, Think Smart, Ice, Lead, Survival, and Bad Habit. At the time of his death, Al Qual was only age 25. His funeral was privately held on April 18, 2023. Alright, so I am at the location where Al Qual was buried. And for many of you who watch my videos, this looks very familiar. And yes, it is. Because I am at Dovecot Memorial Park here in St. Catherine. And I'll be walking to Al Qual's burial spot. Now, of course, many of you would already ask yourself this question: who is Al Qual? Or I'm not familiar with this artist. And that's okay, because he was not a mainstream artist. He was not as huge as Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, and some of those artists. He was an up-and-coming artist, very dedicated to what he was about, and putting out the efforts to make it big. And as I've already told you, he signed contracts with some small labels here in Jamaica. And of course, he was slowly rising to whatever heights he would have reached. Al Qual ended up being one of the artists here in Jamaica who lost their lives at a young age. You know, by the gun. And his death and how he died make you ask some questions though. And those questions are, one of those questions is, you know, what was he doing at 1 a.m. in the morning? And 1 a.m., for me personally, I don't even say morning. You know, when I look at 1 a.m., I still say night. So at 1 a.m., that's in the wee hours of the morning, when it's still dark, he was out meeting with some guys, and then he ended up getting shot. And you may ask yourself, you know, what really happened? What really happened within that moment? Because even up till today, and I'm recording this in April of 2024, April 2024, and up till this time, which is not long ago, not too long anyway, no one has been arrested for his death. And you make you wonder, was it that he was out there conducting some illegal activities? You always wonder, what was he doing out there at that time of the night? And if you look at the mindset of Al Qual, his lyrics were very violent, promoting violence. He had some kind of gun tunes, and that you wonder, is he just doing that because, you know, he's appealing to an audience that wants to hear that, or was he doing that because that's who he is? As a lot of times artists, they think, record songs about violence, they record songs about criminal activities, but in their personal lives they are not really involved. And then there are artists who record songs about violence and they are actually carrying out those things. So you make you wonder, was he a good guy in real life, or was he caught up in some kind of activities that caused him to die, I would say prematurely? Well, we never know, and I'm not gonna make any assumptions. So here I am at the grave of Al Qual, here at Dovecot Memorial Park, and this is his grave. And on his grave you'll see two names. There are actually two names here on his grave, and here it says Emmanuel Eggleston Al Qual, May 3, 1997 to March 1, 2023. So you can see he was only age 25. And he's buried here on top of somebody else in his family. Because below that we see Arthur Westmore Eggleston, August 21, 1897 to April 27, 1999. Oh, yeah. So this person died from in 1999, and it says, devoted father and grandson, we look forward to seeing you in resurrection. No, that part would be referring to Al Qual, right? That part will say devoted father and grandson. Well, I'm not sure who Arthur Westmore Eggleston is. I'm not sure if he is a grandfather to Al Qual or he was a father. But the both of them are buried here on top of each other. Obviously, Al Qual is on top and Arthur is on the bottom. They're sharing the same vault. I know that the family, when Al Qual died, they had a private funeral and burial. I'm not sure why they made it private, because Al Qual, once you are a recording artist, an actor, and so on, then you're pretty much a public figure. But maybe they wanted to keep away the attention. Some of the guys who maybe would turn up there and attract some unnecessary attention. You know, a lot of times fight breaks out at funeral. So who knows? You know, and at the time there might have been a lot of anger, you know, and threats made, you know, we're gonna get justice for Al Qual, and somebody may want to struck at somebody at the funeral. So it was a private funeral. But the family cannot come grumble with me here doing this, because Al Qual he was a public figure and his story needed to be told. So this is the grave of upcoming artist Al Qual. Check him out on YouTube. That's right, check him out on YouTube. He has a lot of songs. You know, when I first saw Al Qual, I think, you know, this guy has not just the potential of being a successful recording artist, but also a successful model. He had the face, the hair, the physical appeal. I think with the right promotion, he could get involved in modeling also. But of course he did not. But he had the look that, in my personal opinion, that, you know, he could be involved in fashion and modeling. All right, guys, so this is another fascinating video. Yes, I'll cover not just those who were already famous and popular, but also those who were getting there to fame when they lost their lives. So from Dovecot, I say peace out, and remember to like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed before, and hit the notification bell. See you next time.